So, alright, so for this one, so for Pikachu, I've played this one. I used to play this one quite a bit, so I used to know it better. The only things I really remember, of course, Shield Ken's gonna beat out Quick Attack, but sometimes they'll get too far away for it to punish him. The other thing too is for Quick Attack, if they like to go in a lot, you can just use Nair, and then the soft spot of it, the sour spot will actually just straight up knock him out of Nair. So it's not really too much of an issue. A lot of times when they do Quick Attack, if they're aggressive Pikachu, they're gonna just Quick Attack right behind you. So you can just basically hold Shield, wait for them to do it, and then you just like forward tilt them behind you, or just get the grab. They're not Pikachu's for the most part aren't really too creative with that. The other thing too is if they try camping you out with Thunder Jolts, you can literally after it's stale, you can Clay Pigeon right through it. You can get like a guaranteed punish on them off of it. And the other thing too is Pikachu suffers from the most amount of hits done out of the entire cast, so you can use that to your advantage for comboing him. It's just that he's small and light, so sometimes the combos won't work as long, but generally every combo is the most true on Pikachu. So no. Wait, let's reload.
Definitely
Gotta get those temper points up.
Okay, so I've never heard of SGT, but okay. Oh yeah, gotta get those because that would have been that was basically 40% right there. Drop shield a little bit too early, or you got shield poked. The other thing too that you have to be really careful about is recovering against Pikachu. One way I'd like to put it is think about recovering against him like thinking about like recovering against Bayo. It's really difficult, and he has a lot of tools to just kind of harass you. So you want to make sure you're really conservative with your can, and then realize how you're maneuvering around him. So the biggest thing he's going to be looking for is like a back air drag down. Right now you're doing a good job of dealing with him in neutral. Playing near the can. Not letting him really get away with any Thunder Jolts. Oh yeah, he was legit about trying to just get a kill on you right there. Okay, cam, shield. Ooh, that was a good combo. Oh, you didn't ledge guard him at all. Just throw a cam there, so that way he can't do standard get up or get up attack. Because honestly, he was at a percentage where as long as you read the right ledge option, you would have killed him. Okay, ooh, I think he missed the sweet spot on that, but nah, that was Tomahawk grab. Or be really careful about how you're getting up on ledge, because if he got that F smash, you're just dead. F smash hurts. Yeah, he's trying to catch your short hops, so you have to be really careful about that. Ooh, nah. Okay, up tilt. If you're gonna up tilt him, you have to like just start walking up to it way beforehand. You're really late on all those ledge interactions. I'll do canned. Yep, now I got. You could have actually recovered to the opposite side of the stage, so remember that's always an option on Smashville. Just with like up B alone. Oh yeah, you were late on that the can there. That might have been able to seal out the stock because that was a fresh can. Pikachu at 150? That sounds like death to me. I think it would have came down to how he DI'd the can. Okay, that was a good weight there. If he went down with down air, he might have been able to beat you out though. Oh, be careful with those jumps. You don't want to be off stage without them. Oh god. Okay, no! Okay, that was a misinput, but oh god. Oh god, these cans. Pikachu's at 24%, so that fair was never going to do anything. Okay, so something that I bet you would have happened right there, I just want to point out, so when you do down throw at the ledge and they go nowhere, almost every single time they're going to air dodge, so you actually should have been able to wait for that air dodge and then just get a dare. With that much rage and it being Pikachu, I think you would have killed him. But if he didn't die, then yeah, he's going to get back to stage. But hard backups, remember them. Let's see. No, why do you keep fairing? Just get back to ledge. Okay, good that you didn't challenge anything there, because you weren't in any position to hit him at all. Oh, you got lucky. Okay, so one thing you need to remember is that whenever you're playing against people that don't know this matchup, which this guy probably doesn't, unless you've played him a lot before, is that just always cover the roll. There's no reason not to. SGJ? Okay. I would say this, though. Also, against Pikachu, first of all, run-up smash is a horrible idea. Just don't do it at the ledge ever. Just never do that. Second of all, when you're playing against Pikachu, it's much better to stay at that roll position, just because most of the time they're going to just try to quick attack back on stage in some way, shape, or form. So keeping yourself there, you will be able to respond if they kind of stay at that ledge area, and then if they go back, you're closer to where they'd be. So generally roll distance is where you want to be when you're trying to ledge guard them, and then just keep the can there so that way, you know, you ping it once, you can be able to like catch them dropping off ledge if they do a quick attack, or you know, jump or standard. So it's just better to do that. If he fares the can back at you, it's whatever, you know, you're just gonna have to shield it. Then he's gonna do something, probably run up grab, maybe try to do another fair. It just depends what he's like as a person. But yeah, so no, he did what he needed to do. There wasn't too much he could do to recover there. Let me see. Honestly, at that moment, he should have just gone to ledge. I don't know why he didn't. Ooh, okay. See what you were trying to do there with the Nair? Like, try to stuff him out, but that wasn't the time to use an air. Like, at that point, like, after you air dodged, you had all the time in the world just to react to whatever he did instead of having the need to predict. Yeah. No, I mean, the thing was, he was just kind of sitting and waiting there, so I don't know why he threw it out so early. Because the thing is, Pikachu has disjoints, so there's Nair kind of won't win unless you like fast fell into him. Like, Nair is only an option you should use to stuff out if you know you can fast fall and land. Otherwise, like, don't really bother with it unless you're trying to like trade with a strong hit. Ooh, that was a free gunman. Like, just run up gunman. So that way, it's like you're not just running there with nothing. So that way, if they do grab you, gunman should intervene with them. Oof. No shield. Ooh, good read though. Alright, well, it seems like you kind of know his habits. Wow, that was actually a really good sequence from that Pikachu. Tech can? No. Oh god, where's the can? Okay, you're good. Why did he go for that? He could have done Roar Thunder. Huh. Oh my god, dude. That misinput from you just saved your life. Okay, so one thing that I'm noticing is you're trying to play this kind of aggro. Be really careful about that, because Pikachu's boxing is going to be better than ours. You know, you put yourself in overextension situations like that. Like, moving forward with fair is terrible, but moving backwards with fair is amazing. The other thing, too, is, like, you condition a short hop back air a lot, so you condition shield pretty well, but you never take advantage of, like, trying to tomahawk him afterwards. Now, Pikachu's kind of learn if they can Thunder Jolt or not. He was Thunder Jolting early on, but Season stuffed it out pretty well. Oh, man, you had to read. Pikachu's so hard to hit with up smash. I don't really recommend it. Like, there's so many times I know exactly where he's going to quick attack, but I try to aim it with, like, the second shot, and it's just never going to hit him. Oh, God, that was ballsy. You're wild. Oh man, yeah, no, he Thunder Jolted the can, so that wasn't gonna do anything. Oh god, why did you go for the up smash? Oh man. You gotta have a little bit more basis for your reads. See, dude, this guy keeps rolling. You keep letting him just roll back to stage. Just remember, everyone's the number one panic option is always roll from the ledge. Like when you just have that can there. It's just oh man. Now the thing is, okay, that first F smash you did, that was a good read. That second F smash, there was like, where is it? Somewhere around here. He had the read. He did have the read on that F smash, but he down tilted. So I don't know. I don't know if it would hit him. He did go a little bit too far though. That down air was so wild. If you did hit him, that would have been pretty great. See, like, first of all, when you did that F smash, you didn't have that can wasn't covering you because the can was facing the opposite direction. You have to remember which way it's going, first of all. So you just kind of threw out a Hail Mary when he was just walking the other way. And then, like, after the F smash came out, he just moved in afterwards. It did look like he did hit it a little bit too early. So I think there was a little bit of misjudgment on his part, but then it kind of paid off because, he didn't get punished. But, yeah, you have to make sure that that can is actually in the right direction, first of all, before you go for an option that wild. Like, at that moment, you just keep playing it safe. With Pikachu at, like, 107, it wouldn't take too much to kill him, so honestly, you don't really go for setups like that until you have, like, a really good read. Like, at that point, you could have just gone for, like, if you can grab him at ledge and go for a down throw up air, that should kill. Also, just, like, throws to cans. Just, like, generally spacing them out, or just, like, catching a good thing for him. But I would not go for the hard reads. The hard reads are what's going to get you killed most of the time. Especially since it's Pikachu, too. It's like, you always have that chance of him just landing in that middle spot so he just falls out. It's honestly not how I would do it. For the most part, though, you played neutral pretty well. I would say you did a pretty good job of getting around his stuff for the most part. So at least good on that. There are a few moments though, like you definitely had to change your landing habits though. Just because you weren't really thinking about the options that he could cover that wouldn't get you killed. Always remember that you can go to the opposite side of Smash Roll, though. That's really important, especially if he's covering the ledge. So that way you can just kind of get out of it. Let me see if there's more that I can just kind of pick apart. I'm mad. You can send timestamps with these. You just go, you hit this thing, and then you copy video at that timestamp, and then it'll automatically post to Critique Cat. It'll always automatically post a link to that timestamp. Do that for the future. So 8:15. Let me see. God, that jump was so risky. A lot of your double jumps that you're doing are actually super risky, but it's just Pikachu's not really punishing them. But you are putting yourself in like awful positions because you're using your double jump over the ledge as well. So you gotta be really careful about that. So as long as people suck at punishing platforms, but as long as like if you play against somebody that knows how to do it, you're just gonna be in a horrible time. Oh no, he completely messed that up. He did not want that fastball like that. Probably tried to dare you. So if you did like a short hop dare, he would have caught you, and then you just would have been off stage, and you would have been kind of defenseless. You see, you just let him get back for free. Like at least like throw a can at the ledge. So at this point, since you have like the percent lead, you keep approaching him, but you have literally zero business to do that. So honestly, just keep throw out the can and just keep waiting around it. So then that way, whenever he does get in, he doesn't actually have a safe way to hit you. You have to shield in front of the can though. So then that way, you know, you don't have to deal with like disjoint mess. That was ballsy. That you normally aren't able to punish that. You just must know that he always likes a shield afterwards. Also, if you have an opponent, if they do a ledge get up and you're short hopping, you're not going to be able to get that up tilt. That up tilt, you need to be on the ground when you see them get up. So at that point, you have to tell yourself, okay, the best I can get is a grab. So there you can just go for. Okay, so for quick attack can, you actually have to ping it and anticipate the quick attack to come in. If the can's on the ground and then he quick attacks through it, it's going to be launched, then explode, versus just exploding on impact. So think about it this way. If the can's on the ground, it's not going to explode until like a little bit later, but Pikachu moves too fast, so that's why that misses him. Versus if you hit it in the air, it'll explode immediately the second he runs into it. Yeah, that's the difference maker there. Like, it's actually busted versus Pikachu. Because, yeah, you have to have that little knowledge gap. Yeah. So at that point, like, after he did that, you just had to up B back to that way. And also, instead of throwing out that up air, I would have just thrown out a can. Because then that way you would have had, like, the ledge covered. The Thunder wouldn't have hit it. And then when he has to quick attack back there, it actually would have exploded him. He might have died, too, since considering the percentage he was at. You would have gotten back for free. Yeah, that the Pikachu just misspaced his F smash there. He actually could have hit you with it. There's Undy's up there though. Yeah, no, that's the difference maker. Yeah, honestly, if you mess up the clay pigeon there, like if they're able to get back to stage at that point, just don't even bother throwing out a can. Because you're just gonna like punish both of yourselves. You're not at a percent advantage too, where it makes sense. Yeah, every single time he's rolling back a shit ton. You need to make sure you keep these habits on like lock. That's his favorite option to use. Hey. Yeah, there you get a short up air at him because he was just doing jump from ledge. Yeah, and I like that. That air was a really, really bad decision. He was like just nowhere near you. Because like literally, since he was on stage, he could have literally done an up smash or F smash just to beat you out there. And then like most of his aerials are disjointed too, so Nair truthfully shouldn't win mostly anything, even if you're going for that. Ooh, that was a good setup. So when you go for down, okay, so one thing I need to point out to you specifically is that you're able to hit so many down tilts, especially against this Pikachu, at these really, really good percents, where it sets up for excellent tech situations. Think about what you actually want to do to cover them. So like you can either run up Gunman, you can just run Gunman, so that way you're getting closer to them, you have the Gunman out, so that way when they choose a tech option, you'll be there to cover it, and the Gunman will be too. So you have two chances to like really get them, or you just have like a good setup you can get off of it. But for the most part, it doesn't really seem like you have an idea of what you want to do after the down tilt. Yeah, when running, you just run Gunman. Just run Gunman. Here, I'll just run and gunman. I'll show you what I mean. Run, jump, and gunman. I have to boot up my Wii U though. I also do have to get to recording Doggyman Part 1. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, so let's continue though. You can even just like run up and down air over him, and then you use the auto cancel frames to cover. Use the auto cancel frames to cover the rolls, or just to keep yourself safe. And the only way he's going to beat you is if he does a get up attack. So just even that, keeping it simple. That was a good read. Yeah, I mean, because you knocked him off stage, he did like to quick attack to center stage quite a bit. You need to also watch your spacing too, because like when you went for that fair, he kind of wasn't near you. That was a really good stall. Yeah, stop approaching him. Like, he's waiting. Like, literally, he's walking back so many times, and he's just waiting for you to come to him. But there you go. That was a bad gunman. Ew. You know, the only reason I just realized the only reason why you were able to get that punish on him right there is because he extended the duration of it by hitting the can. Otherwise, he actually would have been able to shield or just like just straight up punish you before you were able to do anything. So, I mean, I don't know if you were aware of the whole situation with the can doing that, but yeah, otherwise you'd have been punished. Okay. Yeah, that was a good fair. So he wasn't ready to like punish you, and he wasn't in that like he wasn't at that roll distance where he would have just straight up punished you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I just have to wait for my Wii U. Ooh, God. You need to stop up airing there. Just grab ledge. Just grab ledge. He's not near you. He's like, you're like almost every single time you're off stage, you always want to throw out an aerial, but sometimes you just need to tell yourself, I need to live and avoid this man. And that's it. Like you took like a lot of unnecessary percent off stage just because you decided to try and hit him. Yeah, he actually barely stopped himself from getting hit by that F smash. Like, he saw you throw out a move, and he's like, okay, he whiffed, and then he was like, shit, and then he just got the punish on you. So it seemed like you did have like a solid basis for that read, but it was too outside your reward. It was too outside there. Let me get that F smash. Okay. All right, finally have this thing booted up. Oh, I went back way too far. Yep. Stop. Just keep not covering that roll. Just remember that roll is like the most guaranteed kill in the world. Yeah, no, Jab's not safe on shield. That was unfortunate. Not too much you could really do about that. Okay, so... Ooh, I need to get... Okay. So the main thing that I'm talking about get him to like 60. I keep forgetting that I play with Rumble now. Yeah, and then that way you already have the... Oh my god, you're right. Oh, shoot. Hold up a second.